Thanksgiving in the United States is a cherished federal holiday, celebrated annually on the fourth Thursday of November. It is a time deeply rooted in themes of gratitude, family, and communal feasting, bringing millions together across the nation. The popular narrative of Thanksgiving traces back to a three-day harvest feast in 1621 held by the English colonists of Plymouth and the Wampanoag people. This event, often referred to as the First Thanksgiving, commemorated a successful harvest and an unusual period of cooperation. Central to the 1621 events was Tisquantum, also known as Squanto, a member of the Patuxet tribe, a band of the Wampanoag Confederacy. Squanto, who had learned English after being captured and taken to Europe, acted as an interpreter and intermediary between the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag Sachem Massasoit. His knowledge of local crops and fishing techniques was crucial for the colonists' survival in their early years. While the 1621 feast was a harvest celebration, the concept of a Thanksgiving in colonial times more commonly referred to a religious day of prayer and fasting. These were proclaimed irregularly by governors or church leaders to give thanks for specific blessings, such as the end of a drought or a military victory. They were not annual holidays and varied greatly in their timing and reason across the colonies. The idea of a National Day of Thanksgiving emerged during the American Revolution, with the Continental Congress proclaiming several days of thanks. President George Washington issued the first Thanksgiving proclamation by the U.S. government in 1789, calling for a day of public thanks and prayer. However, it was Sarah Josepha Hale, an influential magazine editor, who tirelessly campaigned for decades to establish Thanksgiving as a regular national holiday. Her efforts finally bore fruit during the Civil War, when President Abraham Lincoln issued a proclamation on October 3, 1863. Influenced by Hale's persistent appeals, Lincoln declared the last Thursday in November as a National Day of Thanksgiving. This act aimed to foster unity and a sense of shared gratitude amidst the profound division and conflict tearing the nation apart. Today, Thanksgiving is synonymous with a grand meal where the roasted turkey takes center stage. Accompaniments like cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and pumpkin pie complete the traditional feast. Family gatherings, often spanning generations, are a cornerstone, alongside watching American football games and the famous Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. For many Native Americans, Thanksgiving is a complicated holiday, marking a day of national mourning. Since 1970, many indigenous people and their allies have gathered on Coles Hill in Plymouth, Massachusetts, to commemorate the National Day of Mourning. This observance highlights the oppression, displacement, and genocide faced by their ancestors following the arrival of European colonists. In recent decades, Thanksgiving has also become closely associated with the unofficial start of the Christmas shopping season. The day after Thanksgiving is known as Black Friday, a major sales event when retailers offer significant discounts. This tradition has evolved to include online sales on Cyber Monday, extending the commercial fervor of the holiday. Despite its complex origins and evolving interpretations, Thanksgiving endures as a moment for reflection and connection. For many, it is a day to express gratitude, strengthen family bonds, and acknowledge the bounty in their lives. Its meaning continues to be debated and redefined, yet the core spirit of thankfulness remains a powerful force in American culture.